In today's video, we will be learning to make this beautiful three-dimensional crochet stitch. This stitch can be used for many different projects. I made a scarf with it, and I used Impeccable yarn by Loops and Threads and a hook size I 5.5 millimeters. My scarf came out 70 inches long and 13 inches wide. The pattern has only one repeating row, and it's not as difficult as it looks. This stitch is a multiple of 3 plus 1, and for my scarf I start with chain 40. One, 2, 3, 4. Here I have 40 chains, and I'm ready to start my first row, which is quite easy. Into the first chain from the hook, I make a double crochet. We never count the chain on the hook, we always start counting from the next chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I make a double crochet, and these first 3 chains will also count as a double crochet. And now I just make a double crochet into each chain across. Very easy. Here I finished the first row, and in my first row I have 38 double crochets. If you are adjusting this pattern to a different size, just keep in mind that the amount of double crochets in your first row will be 2 less than your starting chain. My starting chain was 40, so I have 38 double crochets in my first row. I start row 2 with 3 chains and turn, and these 3 chains will count as my first double crochet. Then I make a double crochet into each of the next 2 double crochets. 1 and 2. Now I make 3 chains. 1, 2, 3. And I skip next 2 double crochets, and into the next double crochet I make 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Now again 3 chains. 1, 2, 3. I skip 2 double crochets and I make 3 double crochets into the next double crochet. 1, 2, 3, and I continue crocheting this way across to the last 3 double crochets. Here I repeated these instructions all the way across, and I end this row with a double crochet into each of the 3 last double crochets. 1, 2, and this last double crochet is actually a turning chain, but we count it as a double crochet. So I make my double crochet into the top of that turning chain. And this is what the first row looks like. I start my next row with 3 chains and turn, and I make a double crochet into each of the next 2 double crochets. 1, 2. Now I make 3 chains. 1, 2, 3. And now I'm going to work 3 back post double crochets around this very first double crochet. So I make my first back post double crochet, then around the same stitch I make another one, and one more. And this will create this three-dimensional texture. Next I make 3 chains. 1, 2, 3, and again around this very first double crochet of the next group I make 3 back post double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Again 3 chains. 1, 2, 3, and 3 back post double crochets around the first double crochet of the next group. 1, 2, 3. This is what it looks like, and I continue crocheting this way all the way across to the last 3 double crochets. Here I am at the end of this row, and I ended with 3 chains and a double crochet into each of the last 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. And this is what it looks like with my 3rd row complete. And now I simply need to repeat my 3rd row. So I start with a chain 3 turn, then I make 2 double crochets, 3 chains, and now I will work 3 back post double crochets around the very first double crochet of the next group. 1, 2, 3. Then 3 chains, and again 3 back post double crochets around the very first double crochet of the next group. Again 3 chains and 3 back post double crochets. 3 chains and 3 back post double crochets, and I continue crocheting this way until the end of this row, and this is what it looks like. And I end this row with 3 regular double crochets. 1, 2, 3. And now I simply need to repeat row 3 for the pattern. Here I crocheted my piece bigger, and you can see how beautiful it looks, and it looks the same on both sides. And now let me show you how to make the last 2 rows so that the bottom and the top would match. I start the next row with 3 chains and turn, and then I make 2 double crochets just the way I did before. 1, 2. And now I'm not gonna make these 3 chains, but instead I'm gonna start working 3 back post double crochets right away. 1, 2, 3. And again, I don't make any chains, and I work another 3 back post double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Again, no chains, just 3 back post double crochets. 1, 2, 3. And I continue crocheting this way until the end of this row. And I end this row with 3 regular double crochets, just the way I did in previous rows. 1, 2, and 3. Last row, I start with chain 3 and turn, then I make a double crochet into the second double crochet, and now into the third double crochet I will make 2 double crochets. 1, 2. And now I will simply make a double crochet into each double crochet across. So I make 1, 2, 3, and now again 1, 2, 3, and I continue crocheting this way all the way across to the last 3 double crochets. Here I am at the end of this row and I only have 3 double crochets left. So into the next double crochet I work 2 double crochets. 1, 2, and then 1 double crochet into each of the left 2 double crochets. And that's it, I'm ready to fasten off. And now in the last row I have 38 double crochets, just the way I had in the first row, so my top and bottom match.